From earlier this semester, short and sweet. All right, so question number one is, what did you think of the 2014 Homecoming Step Show?
I felt as if the Homecoming Step Show was a great event. They had Todd and Rich Homie Quan, brought a lot of people out, as well as the fact that it was at, I want to say that, was it the Raleigh Convention Center? I think it was the Raleigh Convention Center. So that was a new type of feeling. The stage, the way it was set up, like everything was just more real. Of course, the Alphas did take it home, so I mean, that's 3 years in a row. So,
So where was the step show
last
before?
last year the step show was in the gym. The year before that it was in the gym as well. So this year was a completely different scenery. It was more stage room, and I mean, the Alphas, we killed it. So, we took it home again. No competition.
Okay. So, did you already know that the Kappas were your main competition?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I felt. Yeah, I would say that I felt as if the Kappas were gonna try to be our main competition, just because, we have been taking it home for the past couple of years, and if anything, they're gonna try to have a show. I mean, once again, I mean, there is no competition, but yes, if they were the next best up, yes, they were, and they had a good show. I mean, their costumes were great. They had the whole Everlast theme, but it was like a fight night. It was like boxing though. They were like boxers, but I mean, the Alphas, we come out there full of energy and just kill it. So
Okay. Now, the Alpha's theme was the wood.
yes, the what?
How did you guys come up with the theme?
Basically, the wood is very subliminal. It's funny, but pretty much there's a fighting scene in the wood, and that's when Stacy beats up Mike for touching his sister. So when we shot the video, which is on my YouTube page, you can look on my video YouTube page, Beta Row chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated step show video. That's basically like the video for it, and pretty much when we shot it, we had just Stacy just getting out of jail, and he heard that Mike had been messing with his sister, so
Okay.
and he beat him up in the parking deck. It was pretty funny.
I remember. So, were there other themes that you guys came up with? Like,
Yeah, a lot of, I mean, pretty much we just wanted it to be not so much of a show, because a lot of people try to go out there and make people laugh and be comedians to get a trophy, but at the same time, we just wanted to go out there and just really just full-fledged step the whole time. Not really a lot of breaks, a lot of like maneuvers, transitions, really training. So, we have a different way of stepping than everybody else. Nobody steps like us.
okay. So, before the step show, how many times a week you guys had to practice?
We practice every day, even weekends. And we start, I want to say at the beginning of the school year, we'll start, or sometimes in the summer, you'll start just going over stuff. And we'll practice every night till about 2, anywhere from 2 to 4 in the morning, every night.
Every night. Okay.
hmm
Now, during your performance, did you think like there was a move that you guys did that actually sealed the deal?
Oh, definitely. It was the finale. How we ended it, we pretty much had, it was like it was together, but then we transitioned and broke off into like pretty much one was after another. It was like a ripple effect, and then we ended up in the evolution pose.
So it was planned.
It was planned.
For
Yeah,
the ending.
it was planned for the ending. So that was like something that stick. Are you asking like if it didn't stick or if it stuck?
This, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, the ending. Yeah, the ending we put together was the finale, just to close the show out to end in the evolution, and then pretty much we took it home from there.
Okay. Did you guys have that Kappas didn't?
Um, One thing I say we had that the Kappas didn't was just constant stepping, no breaks, and we stepped a lot faster. Everything was like we were really moving. I was like, I'm pretty big, I'm like 250 pounds, but, we're moving, we're stepping, everything is just moving. So, and we only had 10 minutes, so everything was even sped up way more faster than you practice it. So the whole time, like we're killing the show, like I'm really looking at the clock, like, okay, we got 5 minutes left. We don't have time for no break, no funny stuff. We cut the video short. We just went out there and killed it.
Okay. And this was your first.
This was my first step show, yeah.
You participated.
Mhm.
Okay. Got it. And last question. Did you think the step show was fair? Even though you guys have won, did you think that the judges were fair?
Yeah, I feel like the judges were fair. I mean,
Besides the fact that you guys won.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna win again and again and again. But I feel like the judges were fair. I mean, if you were supposed to win, you were gonna win. One thing I will say is that people want to see steps. It's a step show, not a comedy show or not a costume show or not whatever. It's a step show.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see steps. People want to see maneuvers. People want to be like, wow, how are they doing all of that and still moving? How are they training? How do they transition? People want to see stuff like that instead of skits and all of that stuff. Nobody pays attention to that too much. That's what the video is for. You don't really need it during a step show because you're stepping.
Okay, so you believe that you guys have more stepping?
Yeah, we can look at the videos.
Okay.
If you
Now, after the step show, were there any hard feelings between you and the
Nah, we're the Greek unity is pretty strong on the campus. I mean, we were cool with people before we even went over into Greek organizations. So you don't take it as hard feelings. You just take it as, well, better luck next time. Honestly. But I will say that after the show, I was exhausted. I was tired. My body was cramping up pretty bad. But it was just a lot of work, dedication. That's it. Whoever puts in the more time and more practice into it is who's going to win. And we practice like every day. No breaks, no pauses in between. Because if you take one day off, you're not going to do it the same way you did it the day before. You're going to take a step back and alphas, we move forward.
Are you going to participate next year's homecoming?
No, I'm not going to participate next year in the homecoming step show. I paid my dues. I won 2 step shows this year. Only way I'll probably participate is if the chapter absolutely needs me, but my knees are retired right now.
You have knee problems?
Just stepping in general, like we train, so you can only do that so much, until your knees start hurting.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Troy.
Thank you.